Hello guys, Dejamu here and welcome to another video on Horus, Heresy Legions. I've been having a lot of fun games with Geigor Fellhand and I thought I'd share a few against some Primarchs. So here is the deck. Again, we have Geigor Fellhand, Ansvar, Cobra Hunters, Emperor's Executioners, Aldrim Hunters, one Wolfclaw, one Drone Stalker Squad, Valgear Seekers, Inform Network, 2 Pi Alpha, 2 Seminary Rhino, 2 Wolf Spirit. The deck that I'm using in the replays actually only has 1 Wolf Spirit and instead has another Curse of Wolfren. But this new revised deck has 2 Wolf Spirits. Jurgen, Defense Satellite, Artan, Dionysian Spear, Vanguard Veterans, Mount Pharos, Ragnarok, and Apotheosis. The first match is against Ferris Manus. I had a bit of a dilemma with the starting hand because I wanted all 3 of these cards in my hand, but they're not great starting cards. But because I can use my Warlord ability for 2 energy, I decided to keep it.
We are the All-Father's lightning.
Surrender to
But
me.
I do pull Ansvar at the beginning, so don't mind if I do. Bit of a shame that I had to attack that troop with Ansvar instead of being able to kill it with my Warlord. But I have to do it. And I have to use Emperor's Executioners. I don't have to, but it would be terrible for me if I didn't use Emperor's Executioners on that troop. But I'm 3 points of health behind him, and he started out at 5 points of health ahead of me. So I count this as a win. I was a bit hesitant to use my Emperor. I didn't want to use my Emperor's Executioners here. So instead, I just shot him with my Warlord ability. He buffs him up, and he makes a mistake here. He attacks my Warlord with his troop, so that I can kill next turn. Now I have the choice. I can play the Rhino and use my Warlord ability to kill it, or I can attack it and either play Jurgen or Mount Pharos. I choose to play Mount Pharos. And he plays Winnow of the Week. Now I could have played the same to Rhino and Pi Alpha, but instead I choose to play the Dionysian Spear because it's starting to be the 7 energy turn. So he can play like a 5 energy card and then buff it. That's why I think it's important that he's stunned now. See, if he had his Warlord ability active, or if he were not stunned, he would have been able to buff that troop, and it would have been very bad for me. So I used my last Emperor's Executioners and placed the Valgear, right? Valgear Seekers. A bit of a waste of a round, I think. He barely did anything and he did 2 damage in total, so I just placed a bunch of front lines now. And I stun the Warlord and deal more damage. Rightfully so, he kills my Valgear Seekers. Otherwise I would have played Curse of Wolfren on the next turn, it would have gotten out of hand. I see great opportunity to use Wolfclaw to kill a somewhat powerful troop and then still stun the enemy Warlord. I use the Rhino ability to get the Hunters. Now, I wonder if I should have played Curse of Wolfren on the Jurgen instead of playing the Pi Alpha, but I probably should have done that now. Thinking back on it, I probably should have used Curse of Wolfrin instead of playing the Pi Alpha. Because putting Curse of Wolfrin on Jurgen would have been a defensive maneuver and an offensive maneuver, because he's has front line. And just playing the Pi Alpha is just playing the Pi Alpha is just doing a defensive maneuver. But instead I use the Curse of Wolfrin on this. Now we have a 9-5 on the Barangi Veterans. So now we have a 9-4. He's stunned and on 12 health. Things aren't looking too good for him. But lucky him, he pulls... Nah, not that. He pulls... He doesn't pull it, but... Deus Vex... whatever. So he goes 5 and doesn't die this turn. I use Apotheosis, so I have more health and more attack. And I bring him down to 1 health. And he's stunned. And he has no cards in his hand. So I'm pretty sure that I win at this point. I was pretty sure. And he does heal his 2. And he plays a servo arm, but too little too late. And I finish him off.
Strength respects only strength.
So that was my first win against Primarch. The second one is a game where you don't usually expect to win. Against Angron. Ooh. A bit of a slow load here. I like the look of Mars. Mars is probably the best, I don't know, planet to be on. Not an actual planet, but in this game. I just like the look of Mars. Terra is cool to be on, but Mars just looks the nicest. Has that red glow across the background as well. Once again, I liked my starting hand, so didn't change anything.
We are the All-Father's lightning.
Now this is probably one of the only warlords that you'll see me face bash Angron with. He does commands for a squad, so it's a bit of a shame. I don't want to face bash him again, so I just use my warlord ability to...
You deserve no greeting from me.
Not very kind. Angron. I play the same Endure Rhino, so that he attacks the Rhino and takes 3 damage back instead of attacking my warlord. But he plays the crack grenade, so no Rhino. But now it's my 5 energy turn, so I can play one of my 3 energy troops, and I can use my warlord ability. Once again, he kills board wipes, but this time we're at equal health, which is great. Now I play the Pi Alpha and hit Angron. The reason I played Pi Alpha instead of using the warlord ability is because if I just hit him with my warlord ability, he would have taken 2 damage. And if I use my alpha, I yield 3. Which widens the gap more than just using my warlord ability. I was in a bit of a sad spot here because I couldn't play any cards. But if I had the other Ooh, what's it called? I forget now. The ship that gives you Space Wolves Astartes instead of Curse of Wolfren, I would have been able to play that and get 3 Astartes. But I am now double the health of Angron, which is always amazing to see when playing against Angron. But of course, right after my moment of like, I'm gonna win this, he just board wipes and brings the health gap down to 2. But
We
I get a lucky
sink our
pull.
claws in the heart of a fool.
I pull Emperor's Executioners, and so that was my game against Angron. Berserk against Berserk. And the next game is another Berserk against Berserk game. It's Kabanda. Another bit of a wait. After looking at playing with Geigor Felhand a bit, it came to my mind that Berserk is the only negative attribute in the entire game. I'm pretty sure. There is no, like, if you have, say, poison, it's positive in some way. If you have sneak attack, it's positive. If you have Berserk, it's negative. So I was just thinking, Berserk is why add, if they're willing to add one negative attribute to the game, why not add more? No, I don't know why this is not loading. There we go. Okay. Kabanda. I was perfectly fine with this starting hand.
Ye are the All-Father's lightning.
Unlike playing against Angron, it's a lawless punishing to face bash. Kabanda. On your turn. Now I don't want that demon to cause problems for me later, so I get rid of it as fast as I can. Bit of a shame. I wanted to play the Valgyr Seekers this turn, but if I would have, he would just killed it right away with his Demonettes. So instead I take the 4 damage from the Demonettes on my Warlord, and then play the Valkyr Seekers next turn. I was a bit worried about this Clockbringer, because I had no reliable way to kill it. I mean, fast. It would have gotten off at least a few more heals before it died. But a bit unfortunate for me that he got +3/0, because I am now forced to hit it with my Warlord and take just 7 damage. So now the health cap is 9, and it started at 5, so he's done 4 more damage than me. But he doesn't play much. He just plays bloodletters. I play Jurgen and attack Kabanda, because I'm expecting him. I'm expecting him to use his bloodletters, attack his bloodletters into my Jurgen. But instead, he kills Jurgen with his Warlord, and attacks my Warlord with. So this is not a very good situation for me. I thought I'd lose at this point, and I was really disappointed because I wanted to get 3 Primarchs in a row or almost 2 Primarchs in a row with Jurgen for this video. So I didn't give up because I was hoping it's still something, still someone save this game. I did that turn forget about Kabadan's Unstoppable. But this is a beautiful time to use Ragnarok. So I use Ragnarok and start chipping away this Warlord. I do attack his Bloodletter. I already use my Warlord ability on his Bloodletter so that I can kill it next turn. That was waste, a huge waste. I have no idea why I did that. But, once again, great chance to stun his Warlord. And I kill his Bloodletter, and once again, do more damage to his Warlord. Now I feel like I can win this game, because he only has 2 cards in his hand. And he plays 2, or puts in play 2 of the Plague Bears.
We sink
But
our claws in the heart of a foe.
I pull Wolf Claw, and with that I win. So that was a very tight but fun game. I could have also played Dionysian Spear instead, and I was So those were my inputs. Geigor Felhand. I just think Geigor Felhand's a pretty amazing Warlord. Because like some of the main parts that are in every Space Wolf deck, like Dionysian Spear and Aldrim Hunters, you always want to attack. So Berserk is not too much of a debuff on him. His initiative is high, which is always amazing, and for 2 energy he deals damage equal to his attack. So every Space Wolf deck has Dionysian Spear in it, so you're pretty much, most of the time, most games, be dealing 3 damage for 2 energy. In most games. My win to loss ratio is pretty high. So Geigor Felhand's just better than Greybeard, I think. Because with Greybeard you have the choice. Do you buff or do you attack? Here you don't have a choice. You just attack. Which makes it that you make less mistakes. So hope you enjoyed my video. Leave a like. Yeah.